making fun of MacGyver.
Come on, MacGyver, you're not going to catch that rat. We've been at it for hours.
Now look at it this way. He's getting just as tired as we are.
There's a rat in Henderson's little room there as well. He's eating food, and Mac meets the rat. Mac meets Henderson, and they get to talking.
Not to be confused with if there's a mole, because there's a mole on the inside of this organization too, but then there's also a rat.
Also, moles are sometimes called rats. You know, like when there were informants into the Italian mafia, they would call them rats.
So, Mike, please be very careful, because the listeners cannot see these clips we're playing. So please be careful in your description of the mole. Lieutenant Para is the mole, and the rat is the rat.
You don't know that the rat is not also a mole. The rat could be working for the Americans because he's there helping Bill Henderson.
Well, but we learned...
Wait, Bill Henderson?
Yeah.
That's Bill Henderson. Bill Henderson. Well, you know, it would be very easy, I would imagine, for that rat to play the part of a mole. You know, that's not a big transformation. Probably just a half hour in the makeup chair.
They're in the same genus.
And let me see, is the rat credited, or did he go the route of Renee Estevez?
Is the rat Martin Sheen's son?
He's explaining to Salazar that he was supposed to help with the escape, but turned them over anyway. So he's kind of ratting himself out as the mole, but not. Like, I don't.
Para is ratting himself out as the mole, or the rat is ratting himself out as the mole?
Yes. We open Axminster 4 with MacGyver trying to lasso a rat. And Mac, by the way, he did capture the rat. And he sends the rat out to the mole. And
now, I don't want to confuse things too much, because I know we're on the edge here with our listeners, but I just looked it up. 1987, Chinese, it was the year of the rabbit. So just keep that into consideration as we're talking about all these animals here. You got a rat, a mole, and now it's the year of the rabbit as all this is playing out.
And I don't really want to confuse things any further, but a mole is also a scientific form of weights and measures that I was going to use later in one of my Does It MacGyvers when I was talking about the weight of the rat who's not the mole, but who is a mole in this situation. So we're really, really over the board here.
Please hang in there, listeners.
Over the place.
I know it's we're doing our best to get through this for you.
Actually, one more thing, though. Can you guys take a look at this mole? Is there something wrong?
Ooh,
yes.
That looks, yeah. Have you been out in the sun?
It's a little rat-shaped, isn't it?
I know we're really running the risk of confusing and possibly offending the listeners, but I'm on Orkin.com here. Mm-hmm. And among the pets that they remove mice, rats, but also fleas, ticks, silverfish, cockroaches, bees, and ants.
And?
Nothing about rabbits.
And?
What if you had and moles?
Oh, there we go!
Now, could Orkin get rid of that thing on your arm, Jeff? Have you tried them for that?
I don't think so, but I went to a Mexican restaurant and they had mole for dessert, so I think that's a dessert food, isn't it?
Well, maybe I know it's just the chocolatey sauce, but it's usually savory stuff that gets it. But maybe that's how you got. Maybe that's just a spot of. Do me a favor, just scrape on that. That it might not be a mole, it might be a mole on your arm. Just scrape on that for a second.
Oh, it came right off.
It was mole sauce.
Yeah, it was mole sauce.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's embarrassing. Really made a mountain out of that molehill.
Happy, joy.